with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. You're trying to save me, stop holding.
Hey guys, what's up? I hope you are all having a magnificent day. Today's video is going to be a story time, but it's not going to be a story time like my other story times. So my other story times are more like paranormal stuff, or like me falling downstairs, me getting bit by my dog that I used to have when I was like 7, or what else? I honestly think that was it. And then there were like the paranormal ones. So today's story time is not going to be a paranormal story time, so I am sorry if you come to my channel to watch the paranormal story times that I do, which I'm actually thinking of, because when I started my channel I did like a bunch of my paranormal experience all in one video, and it came out to like 20 something minutes, and I didn't know how to edit, I didn't know how to do anything. I did it all on my phone like I have been for a while now, but I figured out how to get editing apps and use those, and now I have my laptop which I use to edit my videos on Cyberlink Power Director 14, so it makes it a little bit easier. So I was thinking of refilming some of the story times, not all together but one by itself until I'm done all of those, and then taking down the old one that was like 20 minutes long so you guys don't have to sit through so long of a video like that. I don't know, I was thinking that might be like a little easier. I was thinking about doing that, so just let me know what you guys think about that. But with that being said, yeah, today's video is not going to be a paranormal experience story time or anything like that, but it's something traumatic that happened to me when I was 10 years old, and yeah. Yeah, so instead of me rambling on about all this stuff, just before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for clicking on my video. I hope you enjoy it, and if you are new here, then hi, my name is Cassandra, and I do a lot of different videos on my channel. I don't have like a genre, so you should definitely check them out. And if you have not subscribed to my channel but you like watching my videos, then you should definitely subscribe and hit the bell beside the subscribe button so you're notified when I post, and follow me on all my social media. They will all be linked in the down bar below. And yeah, let's get into the video. So where do I start? I'm in grade 5, 10 years old, and my mom is pregnant with my sister during this time, okay? Just keep that in mind. So we lived in an apartment building, which is, this apartment building that we lived in was actually my haunted house apartment building that I have like all my paranormal experiences in when I lived there. So but I'm not saying like that has nothing at all to do with this, like nothing. Like that is not connected to this whatsoever, so just, okay. So I had been like sick for like a week, but not like sick so that I'm like laying in bed and I'm throwing up and I have a fever and stuff. Like I'm not sick like that. Like I'm sick from like dust and like, I don't know. I was just sick. I had a cough. It was bad. It was like for a week or something, or like 2 weeks or something. I don't really remember that. But so I remember walking to school one day, and it was like close to winter. And okay, so when I was walking to school, it was me, my mom, my cousin, my 2 other cousins, and my best friend, Jonna, actually. It was her. She was walking with us too, because she always walked to school with us. And so we were walking to school, and I'm like, Mom, I can't breathe. Like, I can't, like, it was so bad. Like, I couldn't breathe at all. I was freaking out. Like, I was having an asthma attack. Like, I couldn't breathe. Like, I knew that I had asthma because like, I was born with asthma, and my asthma used to be really bad. But then we, like, moved to Alberta, and the air out there is a lot better than it is where I live now, so it wasn't as bad. And I never had any problems with asthma when I was living out in Alberta, but then we moved here, and then 2 years later, after moving here, I had an asthma attack. So yeah, anyway, she's like, okay, just breathe, like, calm down, like, just take slow, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. You'll be okay. We're almost at school. When we get there, you can take your inhalers. Because I had 2 inhalers. Actually, let me get them, and I will show you guys my inhalers. I still have them. I lost the cap to one of them, but yeah. So I have this one, which is just like a little blue one that I take when I need it. And then I have this one that came with an orange cap. And I'm supposed to take this one every morning when I wake up with water, but I don't really have issues with asthma that much anymore as I used to. Like sometimes when I'm like doing like activities or like running or something, like I'll have trouble with asthma and then I'll have to use this one. But I don't have as much trouble like with asthma anymore, so I stopped taking this one, even though I mean that's probably a really stupid thing for me to do, but I just stopped taking it because I don't need it anymore. So yeah, those are my inhalers. I had to take both of those at school when I got there. And so anyway, so we get to school and I go up to my class and my teacher was like in grade 5 I had 2 teachers. I had one teacher for 100 minutes of the day and then another teacher for another 100 minutes of the day. So it was like half the day and then half the day. Okay. Anyway, so my morning teacher, I loved her so much. Like she was the best teacher ever. Actually, now thinking about that, I have some paranormal experience story times that I can share with you from this school. Okay. Anyway, that is a whole other video. I'm getting off topic. This is so bad. Okay. So I go up the stairs to the 3rd floor because my class was on the 3rd floor. And I go to my classroom door after I put my bag on the hook and blah, blah, whatever, my coat, bag, all that stuff, put it on the hook, and my teacher is waiting outside. She goes, "Cassandra, you're late, like, are you okay?" And I'm like freaking out, like I can't breathe. I'm like, like I'm having an asthma attack. No, I'm not okay. Like I need to take my inhaler. She's like, okay. So I took my inhalers. She stayed with me. They weren't working. Like usually when I take my inhalers, like 2 minutes after I take my inhaler, like a minute, 2 minutes later after I take my inhaler, like it'll kick in and my asthma will be okay. Like it's fine. It's gone away. I'm okay again. But it wouldn't go away, and I took both of them and it just would not go away. And she was like, "Okay, like I'm gonna take you down to the office." She told the class to behave, whatever. We left, went to the office. She told them I was having an asthma attack, my inhalers weren't working, blah blah. I don't remember if my mom was called and my aunt picked me up, or my dad picked me up and brought me and my mom to the hospital, or if an ambulance was called. And I don't think I was taken to the hospital in an ambulance, because I'm pretty sure I'd remember that. I'm pretty sure I was picked up with my mom and my aunt, or my mom and my dad, and I was brought to the hospital, which at the hospital they got me all checked in. They checked my breathing. They put the oxygen tube in my nose, and like the oxygen tube like goes down there, and I was like connected to a wall behind me with like this big like panel with a bunch of like cords and stuff in it, and it was okay. Anyway, so yeah, so they had me in that room, and then I was there for 2 weeks. I mean, I almost missed Christmas and my birthday, because my birthday is the day after Christmas, and I almost missed both of those. And so for my Christmas present that year, because no one thought I was going to be out of the hospital by Christmas Day, my aunt was like, "I'll get you TV, like I'll pay for your TV," because for some reason TV in the hospital is expensive. She's like, "I'll pay for you to have TV because like you're in here for 2 weeks." Whoa, if I was in there for 2 months, I would go crazy. Okay, yeah, so I was in there for 2 weeks, and it was just a mess. Like if you have asthma and like you have like a really bad asthma attack, your throat, to the point where you have to be like in the hospital, like your throat, you get like all phlegmy and stuff in your throat. This is gonna be really gross, but you get all phlegmy and stuff in your throat, and it's really gross, and you have to like cough it up. And then like they had like this blue like turquoisey like bowl thing that I had to like spit it into, and it was disgusting. Ugh. And the food, let's just so along with this story, while I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, I would get food, obviously. So they bring me food. It was either lunch or dinner or something, and I remember this distinctively because it was disgusting. So they gave me chicken fingers, potatoes, peas, I think that was it. Peas and like the peas and carrot mixture. Yeah, they gave me that, and so I'm eating it, and I go to break my chicken finger in half, because that's how I ate my chicken fingers back then. I didn't want to just pick it up and eat it all, so I would break it in half and then eat the one half and eat the other half. So I pick it up and I go to break it in half. Well, doesn't it just bend like rubber? it doesn't break, it just bends like rubber. Like, thank you, hospital, for your delicious rubber food. Like, no, I went to go break it so I could eat it, and it just bent like rubber, and I was like, ew, like, I'm not eating this. I put it down on the plate. Mom's like, okay, like, you don't have to eat that. I will go to Tim Hortons and get you food, because there was a Tim Hortons right across the street from the hospital. She's like, are you okay here while I go get you food? I'm like, yes, I'm fine, like, please. So she went and got me food from Tim Hortons, and yeah, I couldn't eat the hospital food after that. It was just disgusting. And keeping in mind, the whole 2 weeks that I'm here, my mom is pregnant. She has to stay with me at the hospital because I'm 10. Like, so she was staying with me at the hospital. She was sleeping in the bed right beside my bed. And she was like, the nurses made a joke that if my mom didn't get out of the hospital, that if I didn't get out of the hospital soon, she was going to end up having my sister while I was in the hospital from my asthma attack. And it was they weren't saying it to be rude, it was a funny joke. Like, we all laughed, like, it was funny. Yeah, my sister was not born while I was in the hospital, by the way. I got out before Christmas. She was born later. So, yeah, that is my story from that. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot the most important part of this story. I found out the other, like, a couple days ago that from my aunt, me, my mom, my aunt, and my aunt's youngest kid were in her truck, and we were driving back to my house to drop us off here. And we were talking, and somehow we got on the topic of my asthma attack from grade 5. And my aunt was telling me that for weeks, like, she kept asking me if I was okay because I was having trouble. Apparently I was having trouble breathing for weeks, but I just didn't notice. I don't know, like, I probably took my inhaler, but apparently, like, the day before I had this asthma attack, she looked at me and she goes, honey, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, why? And apparently I was gray. Like, gray, like, I was gray, okay? Can you imagine that? Like, just imagine gray me, okay? Like, just, what? I was having trouble breathing to the point where I was gray, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, like, let's go play. Huh? Like, my aunt was like, I don't know how you did it. Like, if that was me, like, I honestly don't know how you kept breathing and, like, trying like that, because, like, if that was me, I would have been like, I'm done, like, I give up, like, I can't do this anymore, because that, like, I was gray. I was having an asthma attack, and I was gray. Like, how? Like, I don't understand, but yeah, I can't believe I almost forgot to tell you guys that. I'm so glad I remembered that part, because that just blew my mind when she told me that. Like, I don't remember being gray, but her and my mom both told me I was gray. So, I mean, there's that. I was gray. Hello. Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. Yeah, so if you liked this story time, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. I post a lot of different videos, like I said in the beginning of this video, and it would mean so much to me if you guys could subscribe, because I enjoy making videos for you guys so much. It's so much fun, like, filming these videos for you guys and uploading for you guys to watch, and I really enjoy it, and I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it. So yeah, you should subscribe, and we should be friends, and, like, if you subscribe, we can all be friends, and it'll be an amazing time. And yeah, subscribe, follow me on social media, tweet me. My DMs are open if anyone ever needs to talk about anything, and I will see you in my next video on Monday, because I post every Monday. So yeah, bye.